Yeah, well, I mean, the Hunchback of Notre Dame is a lovable main character.
You're right.
Welcome to Cloudtown Tuesday, the day where I share a page from my graphic novel Cloudtown and tell you about the process of making it. It's like a editor's commentary on a DVD. So here it is. Let's go. Let's do it.
Animate a diagonal.
Which diagonal?
Look into your head.
Here, because it goes from frame to frame, sort of.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Noir
traditional comics, watch your Z's, like you want your reading pass to go. Then drive your eye back to the next frame, right? So.
But am I supposed to read it? Oh, okay.
So you're reading it from the top left to the why are we here around. The other shorthand, if you're an early cartoonist and you're having trouble having people read in the right order, people basically read the word balloon as next closest. Like, in theory, I could have had the I bet deep down you're afraid in the top left corner, and that would have been more convenient. But a lot of people would have read thanks Naomi and then that without getting over here.
Gotcha.
So
watch your Z's, people.
Watch your Z's. See, this is me trying to figure out how to do page numbers. They just told me. Told me I should do page numbers.
That was the magic 8 ball.
And then they gave me the new formatting thing. So I'm changing this page. I had to do this like every page.
I thought that was a Roman numeral 20 where it's an X.
No, it's just where I'm supposed to put the numbers,
Exactly.
which is weird because it's slightly off center. If you are in charge of an art department, like make a PDF of like the basic information all your artists need to know, and like
put it all in one email.
have them have a complete sample of every different style that's been read through the story and look over it before they continue to do the whole thing. That is one suggestion on an efficient way to do that.
But page 8 became page 6 all of a sudden.
Yeah, I had to rearrange the whole book.
Okay, so sometimes we're seeing this and then you come back months later.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Or a year.
Oh, wow.
Or 2. But that was just with the very early version. And they also wanted me to add different depths of the blue. So I'm only using one color.
Yeah.
But they wanted me to use a gradation. So this is me learning how to do it in gray and having like a clipping mask or a screen mask. But that's one of the cool things is because that's how we did the book, the brightness of the blue in Cloudtown is brighter than any blue in any of the comics around it. Because it's a Pantone color, not the CMYK makes. But yeah, I don't know why. I'm just like, what is going to be the most...
Expressive.
So if you make it more goofy, there's a certain delight in that, but it's not as empathetic.
You don't care about that person as much.
Depending,
If you make it look
right?
like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, nobody's...
Yeah, just
People
like...
are gonna have a hard time
just
loving her.
You gotta...
I love watching her move, though. She's like, squish her hair now, our hair.
It's just, you have to decide how you're going to balance tone. Tone is like how you're going to balance emotion and comedy and how overblown you're going to show it.
The balloons are telling you exactly who's speaking, and a lot of times in a film you'll have a narrator and they're off screen.
Well, you could do that. That's a problem in some comics also. I've certainly, since I've been reading more and more manga, they often use little chibi heads, like little cartoon heads of the character if they're off screen. Right. And I utilize those much more now than I used to. So yeah, this is just almost the same page, but I've drawn it like a bunch of different times to facilitate slightly smoother style. And
so the black is going to be 100% black, and the blues are going to be the gradated.
Although I start to incorporate gradations of gray, black, as well.
Okay.